At 2 meters tall, the calf seems imposing. But despite their size, giraffe calves are incredibly vulnerable.
Watch how this clever hunter creates its own shade, allowing it to see the fish more clearly beneath the surface.
How the bongo is one of the forest's most elusive and beautiful antelopes. But even in this sanctuary, a moment of curiosity can quickly become a moment of opportunity for those watching from the shadows. The Bai becomes a vital meeting place for the forest's diverse community. The buffaloes keep their distance, even the forest's most intelligent inhabitants must bow to the power of tropical storms. Even in rest, the lioness radiates the quiet confidence of an apex predator.
狼鱼和河马在这些水域笼持着一种不安的休战。
The crowned eagle, a shadow of sudden violence, launches from its perch. With unmatched precision, it targets the unsuspecting macaw.
How the forest's largest and most powerful inhabitants share their world with its most perfect predator. Water is the gathering place where all forest life eventually comes. Even the largest herbivores must move carefully through this dense forest, ever vigilant for the predators that may be waiting. The moon's silver light reveals a world of predators. African wild dogs and cheetahs emerge, preferring the cover of darkness for their hunts. The viper's camouflage is so perfect that prey wanders within striking distance, unknowingly. The genet, a nocturnal hunter that few ever see, emerges from its hollow sanctuary. Even the smallest predators, like the banded mongoose, play vital roles in the delicate balance of the African ecosystem. How the riverbank is a place where thirst and danger drink from the same water. The gazelles possess speed that can outmatch any single predator.
Their stripes create what scientists call the confusion effect, making it incredibly difficult for a predator to single out one animal from the stampeding masses. The hippo is Africa's most dangerous large animal, responsible for more incidents than any other.
这些不太可能是大象新处的小动物，必须始终保持警戒，以防来自空中和陆地的过食者。
The snow leopard is a master of its environment. Over millennia, these magnificent creatures have adapted to hunt among the most treacherous slopes on Earth.
The forest's phantom has found its quarry again. Even the slowest creatures in Africa carry their own protection. The king greets the new day with a roar that echoes across the plains. The voice of Africa's greatest predator reminds us that wildness still exists. And even the tallest creature in Africa must be watchful. Every shadow in this ancient forest could conceal watching eyes. The crocodile is patience carved into living flesh. The leopard walks as though the forest floor were made of glass. The giraffe's height gives it access to food unavailable to any other browser. The mature male mandrill, one of Africa's most visually striking primates, steps into the light, revealing a startling beauty intensified by the humid air. From above, the patterns of Africa become clear. From above, the patterns of life and death become clear. Deep within the Congo Basin, the morning mist rises from ancient waterways. Here, hunters have patrolled. Wild dogs are Africa's most efficient hunters, succeeding in the majority of their attempts. The jackal's song announces the transition from day to night. Hyenas are not merely scavengers, but but skilled hunters in their own right.
In Africa, every hunter has its own hunters watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The lion is Africa's most social cat, power built through family bonds. This unique raptor hunts entirely on foot, stomping snakes and rodents with devastating accuracy. With its oversized ears and remarkably long legs, the serval is one of Africa's lesser-known, yet most skilled predators. These often misunderstood predators are among Africa's most successful. What waits within these shadows, where the light never reaches? Here in the treetops, life offers a sanctuary, safe from the dangers that walk the forest floor below. Here, the relentless rain masks all sound, concealing the movements of both the hunter and the hunted.
Africa's rodents have evolved remarkable adaptations to survive in a world of predators.
When the hornbill cries alarm, every creature listens. These sentinels provide a critical service, ensuring
the African wilderness awakens beneath the first light of day, while the forest holds its ancient secrets close. Here in the deep channel swims Africa's most fearsome freshwater predator, the tigerfish. A mature male, the leopard's spots are not decoration, but a cloak of invisibility in this world of light and shadow. The lionesses are the pride's primary hunters, their coordination born of sisterhood.
The Vero's eagle owl is truly one of the largest in the world, a silent predator capable of taking down prey as large as a small antelope.
As the day shift takes over, the nocturnal hunters must rest. The continent's wild places remain among the last great wildernesses on Earth. This continent of extremes has shaped the most magnificent predators on Earth. The open plains demand different strategies from those who hunt here, favoring speed and cooperation over stealth. Endurance, rather than sheer speed, is the cornerstone of the hyena's hunting strategy. They simply wear their prey down.
The instinct for play persists across all species. Even here, amidst the heavy rain, the young ones find moments of pure delight.
These vital forest clearings, or bais, serve as crucial social hubs for the normally solitary forest elephants.
Born underwater, the hippocalf must quickly learn to navigate its aquatic world. From the very first breath, the mother guides it gently through the currents.
As the afternoon deepens, the African landscape transforms into a painter's palette, with colors unseen at other times of the day. The eagle's call is the voice of African waterways.
Here, in the heart of the lightless forest, sight is obsolete. It is sound, the haunting echo of the canopy, that becomes the primary sense for survival.
The moment hangs suspended like a droplet on the edge of a leaf. The distance between hunger and survival is measured in silence. This is the crocodile's true domain, where it becomes shadow and current. The river's true master reveals itself only when it chooses. Each sunrise in Africa brings with it a profound sense of renewal and the continuation of ancient cycles. These morning rituals, as old as lion society itself, these bonds of family are the foundation of the pride's strength. Hyena society is built on a complex web of communication, much of it barely perceptible to the human ear. And when the sun sets, the African bush transforms. It becomes a different world, governed by different rules. The forest never truly sleeps. It simply changes its cast of characters. The approaching storm, dark and heavy, promises transformation. It will reshape this area. Water truly draws life from every corner of this wild continent.
Here, the forest provides for all its children. The bison and the bongo find common ground at the mineral lick, a testament to nature's unbiased bounty.
When the buffalo flee, the very ground of the savannah seems to tremble under the weight of their thunderous hooves. Even the most skilled hunters succeed only a fraction of the time. These natural salt deposits draw animals from across the forest, a vital supplement in the cycle of life here. Hunting is not about speed alone, but about controlling movement. Every escape route is cut off.
Below, the leopard surveys his domain. Above, the forest reveals its breathtaking expanse, shrouded in the morning mist. From the cool embrace of indigo night, the forest awakens. The morning chorus signals the sun's arrival, completing the timeless journey into day. The gentle giants of the savannah browse where few others can reach, utilizing their extraordinary height to navigate this otherworldly landscape.
From the golden savannah to the highest mountain peaks, Africa's predators are the true guardians of this wild heritage.
As it moves through the shafts of light and shadow, this cat truly embodies the spirit of the forest itself. Here, the forest elephant, the largest land animal, approaches the water with a quiet reverence, mindful of this life-giving source. As the forest gives way to the river, we transition now to the water world, a realm where different rules apply. As the forest gives way to the golden plains, we enter the open country. This is the domain of how Africa's predators have shaped and been shaped by this landscape since time immemorial. The savannah sleeps under a blanket of gold and violet, but as darkness falls, the lionesses awaken. Transitioning now from the river's embrace, we look out onto the open plains, a landscape where different predators rule supreme. This ancient forest has been home to leopards for millions of years, a timeless kingdom where tranquility reigns. The geometry of this moment has been drawn by evolution over millions of years. The circle of life continues. Even as the predators rest, the plains game returns. Here, bathed in the morning light, the ancient rhythms continue as they always have, in the land where predators still rule the wild. Africa's predators are not merely killers, but the very force that keeps the ecosystem in balance. The river conceals an entire universe beneath its surface, a hidden world teeming with life like this soft-shell turtle gliding through the green water. As the river flows, it connects every habitat it touches, providing a vital corridor through the dense gallery forest for inhabitants like the spider monkey.
The ground beneath this cathedral of trees belongs to the hunters. From the darkest woods to the open plains, the full moon presides over all. Every night in Africa tells 1,000 stories of hunger and survival.
With a silence that belies its size, the ancient reptile melts into the river, disappearing beneath the waves without a final goodbye to the sun.
These eyes have witnessed the rise and fall of worlds.
Even the most patient hunter knows that not every approach ends in success. It's how the water holds its secrets close, revealing nothing of what waits beneath.
The king senses what approaches on the wind, a disturbance on the horizon of his kingdom. How the canopy world thrives in the warmth of early morning, while danger stirs in the shadows far below. This ancient predator has remained unchanged since the age of dinosaurs. Africa's wild places are connected by these vital arteries, great corridors of ancient forests linking the open plains. Here in the heart of Africa, water is the essential thread connecting all of the continent's diverse ecosystems. Here, in the golden light, innocence persists, a brief moment of peace even in the shadow of ever-present danger. Patience is the currency of predators in this ancient woodland. Even the mightiest predators are driven by the simplest instinct: to provide for the next generation.
It's how every meal in the wild represents a transfer of energy through the great web of life. The story of Africa's predators is ultimately a story of survival, adaptation, and the enduring power of wild nature. Raspin. With a massive 2-meter wingspan, the golden eagle launches. This is the precision of a hunter that strikes from the sky.
The hunt was unsuccessful. But every hunter in Africa must accept that failure is simply a part of existence. The great cycles of African wildlife continue, as they have for millions of years.
The river sustains all, offering life, yet demanding tribute from the hunter. The eagle rises, a symbol of this wild exchange.
The great African wilderness spreading in all directions. This ancient continent remains one of the last places where the natural order still holds sway. Innovation in hunting takes many forms across the animal kingdom. As the elephants move on, the forest's architects shape the world, creating vital pathways for countless others. Deep within the forest, the elephants converge on the Bai, a vital meeting place where the giants of the forest. The leopard is Africa's phantom, a ghost that moves between worlds seen and unseen. The continent is alive, pulsing with the eternal cycle of life. A deep calm settles over us.
The hunt begins. With unmatched acceleration, the lioness covers the ground, a blur of muscle and intent.
Deep within the jungle, the arrival of the rains shapes every aspect of life in this vibrant world. The silver light of the rising moon illuminates this African mountain forest. We look now to the high places.
Though the gazelle possesses incredible speed, the relentless patience of the wild dogs highlights a crucial lesson.
How the gazelle's speed and agility test the wild dog's coordination to its limits. The ancient dance between speed and strategy is about to unfold. The night shift of predators carries the forest through the dark hours.
Maternal protection takes many forms on the savannah. With a lethal kick, the giraffe asserts her dominance, forcing the lioness to retreat.
The hippo begins its nightly journey to the grazing grounds, following a path worn by generations of its kind.
A magnificent display of power. Even the crocodile, apex predator of these waters, respects the hippo's strength and opts for a strategic withdrawal.
The spotted hyena is often misunderstood. But through sheer endurance and remarkable cooperation, how isolation at a waterhole can be a death sentence under the watching moon.
A sudden movement sends the herd scattering. Instinct takes over, a primal fear with no clear cause.
Every fold in the landscape becomes part of the lion's approach.
This ancient dance between hunter and hunted has played out across Africa since the continent took its present form. A single misplaced step separates success from starvation. The ancient calculus of predator and prey is written into muscle and instinct. Africa's most successful predators are those who master the art of invisibility. Something has caught the attention of the forest's most patient hunter. Now, we wait. From this height, the leopard can see the movements of prey far below. Every element of this forest becomes a tool in the leopard's silent approach.
Here we see the mature male leopard, effortlessly bridging two worlds, equally adept on the forest floor as he is high in the canopy.
The hunt postponed, but not abandoned. A hunter knows there will always be another opportunity in the endless cycle of the forest. The mature male knows that perfection in hunting is rooted in one thing: invisibility. It is the ultimate predator. Eye on the moonlit heights, the mature leopard tenses.
The ancient cycle of predator and prey continues, even in the most remote reaches of Africa.
From this vantage point, the leopard surveys its kingdom in peaceful solitude.
The leopard assesses the risk. A truly wise hunter understands that patience is paramount, knowing precisely when to act. A wise predator assesses every situation and knows when to walk away.
The pride's rhythm shifts from rest to readiness in the space of a heartbeat. Strategy unfolds without a sound between those who have hunted together for years. This voice has defined the African dawn for millennia, a declaration of territory and power.
The mandrill's vivid face serves as a crucial beacon for its troop, guiding them through the dense, unforgiving forest.
By working together, these tiny carnivores secure their bounty, proving that cooperation allows them to thrive in a world of giants.
The mongooses move on, the goshawk following at a distance. This is the savanna's complex web, a delicate balance of observation and opportunity. As the moon fades and the horizon glows, the ancient cycle begins once more, just as it has for millions of years.
In the face of a mother's courage, the tide of the hunt can quickly turn, forcing the predators to retreat.
With silent precision, the owl descends. The spring hare, sensing the shadow above, freezes completely. A moment of stillness saves the spring hare. In this darkness, immobility is the key to survival. With the alpha at the helm, every member of the pack understands its role. This disciplined formation is crucial for the hunt to come. The margin between life and death in the forest can be measured in millimeters.
Even the most colorful creatures know when to hide their brilliance. A hunt lasting many minutes becomes a test of collective will.
As the storm moves eastward, the rain eases, and the forest emerges, washed clean and renewed by the breaking sunlight. The python waits, conserving energy. Not every encounter in the forest, it seems, ends in death.
A moment balanced precisely on the edge of life. The slightest movement could spell disaster for the desert mouse. The escape route is severed. The trap has closed, sprung simultaneously from two directions.
Tilting its head to track the reptile's movement, it strikes. A blur of motion, capturing the precision of a hunter that has turned its legs into weapons.
生態系の微妙なバランスにおいてが、スベンの草食者がその役割を果たしているのですね。
The serval pauses, its enormous ears rotating independently, triangulating sounds beneath the grass that human ears could never detect. The secretary bird covers many kilometers each day in its endless search for prey. The storm feeds the forest, bringing life-giving water, even as its raw power tests the resilience of its inhabitants.
As the sun dips below the horizon, the day's gathering comes to an end. The herd now drifts back into the sunset. As the sun breaks over the horizon, flooding the landscape with golden light, a new day begins across the continent, the African sunset, a daily miracle that truly never grows old. Every evening, the sky puts on a spectacular display.
With explosive speed, the river's apex predator strikes. In this seemingly tranquil environment, violence is a daily reality. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sisters return to the pride. Their bond, it seems, remains unbroken by the failure of the hunt.
From below, prey is measured in shapes against the sky.
This ambush predator, the Russell's viper, can remain motionless for weeks, patiently waiting in the same position. Even in success, the pack's sophisticated social structure remains entirely intact. A remarkable display of disciplined patience.
The pack understands this is not a sprint, but a marathon. They share the burden of the chase, moving in a coordinated relay. The bond between pack members is the foundation of their hunting success.
They don't stalk, they simply walk,
a disciplined approach relying on cooperation and the stamina that sets them apart from the solitary hunters.
The shift is instantaneous. What was possibility hardens into pursuit as the pack accelerates across the tundra.
The tranquility is broken. In a spectacular burst of speed, the wildebeest bolts, triggering a relentless pursuit by the clan under the bright African moon.
In this landscape of constant vigilance, moments of peace like these are hard won.
Every chase and pounce practiced in play will one day mean survival.
It is in these moments after the rain that the forest seems most alive, as the warmth returns and the earth breathes. With explosive power, the seemingly delicate serval launches itself skyward. It will land with devastating accuracy on its unseen prey.